Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UTR Presents Boom Goes the Dynamite. That's right. My name is Greg or Mongo. I've been bushwhacking since '92, and I'm joined, of course, by my forever rival, the forever Intercontinental Champion, and our current Are You Effing Serious quiz champion, Matty Rains. What's going on, Matt?
What is up? What's up, Greg? What's up, UTR Nation? What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Everybody, hope everybody's having them a great, wonderful week. It's Wednesday. It's my favorite day of the week for the next few weeks because this is my last day of being in the office for the next few days because starting September, we got to start going to the office 3 times a week. So Thursday will be that last day. I'll start counting down to Thursday. What's up, Batty? I'm still here, still 100%. Being healthy. I'm in my home, unlike yesterday when I was out and about at the brewery. Didn't want to do that. Want to drink the beer I got at home.
I meant to bring a beer in today to drink, but it's whatever. And where's all these people coming from from YouTube? Good God!
Hey,
I'm glad y'all found us.
What up, Kanisha? What up, YouTubers? Y'all watching us on YouTube? Hey.
That's like the one link I forget to put places, and it's the one where we're getting more people.
I'll make sure to hit up everybody on Twitter. Follow me on. I'm always on Twitter. So shout out to everybody.
So, no crazy news to discuss today. Thankfully, nothing nuts. Yeah. We're just talking NXT and AEW today. AEW's the last Dynamite before we get to All In. And it what's going on, Cookies? Oh God. It doesn't feel like a go home Dynamite right now. I don't know. The build's been all right for some some matches I'm excited to see the ending of. Some I don't know. We'll see. Last night's NXT was pretty good. It's better than Raw, I would say.
Yeah, it was definitely better than Raw. And they did like we always say they're going to do. It didn't look like it was going to be that great of a show, and it was good. It wasn't like an A+ show, but it was better than what I was expecting. It kept me entertained for 2 hours.
Nothing surprising, really.
Great.
But good stuff overall. We kind of called 2 of the matches, the most important ones, just like we called it last week when they got announced.
Mm-hmm.
The women's NXT championship gauntlet match, which turned into it wasn't even a gauntlet. It was They just kept running in. It's like it was like a
Royal Rumble with pins.
Yeah, that is. There's got to be a name for it, but like they said, gauntlet match. Like that's not a gauntlet. Gauntlet is like 1-on-1, get beat. Next person comes in.
Like they were literally having a triple threat, fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way, 6-pack challenge, and if somebody just hit somebody with a finisher and somebody got the 1, 2, 3, you are out. I'm like, this is not a gauntlet. This is just a Royal Rumble with pins, and you pin the person and they're out. Instead of getting thrown over the top rope, you got to get pinned.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It was fine, but it was just
the Impact type of match.
I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out how to say it, but yeah, you're right. That is a TNA-esque way to handle it, but it worked.
Right.
We got what we needed to get done. So let's just talk about NXT before we get into AEW. We see coming into the arena, we see a few of the women from the match coming in, and Katana Chance gets blindsided and attacked by Izzy Dame in the parking lot. That damn parking lot,
which gives us another unnecessary match that I don't even care for.
Izzy and Katana. Yeah,
I did not want to see them fight.
We've seen them fight enough. I think we've seen them fight enough. Right. Yeah. Like that wasn't what they said it was. See, now I'm gonna feel dumb for calling you that because no, that's just never gonna go away. Tito's gonna always be our Ric Flair. Oh my god. So she gets attacked, and like you said, we're gonna have a match for that at some point later. Sure, obviously, of course.
Right.
We start the show officially with the Chase U Championship celebration. And Ridge and Chase come in, and Riley and Duke and Thea, and everybody's going nuts.
And they immediately pissed Greg off.
Yeah. I hate it.
You ain't getting no new tag team. We getting rehash, baby. We putting Fraxium right on back out there.
Yep, we're doing Fraxium again, baby. So before they can really get too far into the celebration, they're hugging in the ring. Ridge thanks them for accepting him. And, you know, he talks about, again, how Thea is like his daughter. And then Fraxium comes out, and Duke and Riley step up to the challenge, and they say, okay, well, you know, we'll see you later tonight. We'll see you later tonight. And Duke says, no. We're always ready. And then they yank their pants off. They got the tearaways.
Right. That pissed me off so much because this whole time, Chase U has just been Duke and Andre Chase. And now, out of nowhere, we have a second tag team in Chase U now. And guess what they're called? Chase U. No.
It's Chase 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No. That is Chase Community College. Chase Prep. That is Chase. That is the Bishop Sycamore. They are the Bishop Sycamore School. That part, that team of Duke and Riley is Bishop Sycamore. Like, they're not no Chase U. That's not Chase U. Like, all right, Chase Phoenix University. Like, come on now. Like, as soon as they did that, it's like, well, I know y'all not winning. Y'all are the B team of Chase U. Y'all are the junior varsity, because we talked about it this morning. Y'all are the junior varsity of Chase U. Like, ew. Of course, Fraxium beats them. It was a good ass match.
It was a good match. Riley's great. You know, Riley, of course, is going to be at the Ultimate X at Emergence. Which is cool for him. Duke's been getting a lot better over the past few years. He's improved quite a bit. And it's one of those things where, like, oh man, you know what? Maybe these guys should be the tag champions but it's fine. It's all right. They lose. Fraxium gets a dub. We're gonna get a rematch for the tag titles, probably at No Mercy.
Yeah.
Matt, we've been saying for a while that Fraxium needed to lose those belts soon after they won them, and not only did they hold them for almost 6 months, they are like, usually in NXT, sometimes like somebody loses their belt and they just kind of move on.
Mm-hmm.
We've been watching these two bitch and moan and complain about each other because they kept focusing on singles competition while they were tag champions.
Now they've lost their titles and they're like, oh no, we want our titles back. And me, because I had just said, I was like, I really hope this wasn't like, y'all didn't just decide to screw over Chase University again and give them another short title reign. Like, I honestly, HBK is probably like, oh no, you figured me out. Oh well. Somebody better turn on somebody in that match, or after that match is over. Somebody got to turn on someone. I don't give a damn who it is. It's got to be somebody out of Chase U, somebody from Fraxium. Somebody got to turn on somebody. Something got to happen. Drama has to happen.
Like, I see the big head. Yeah. You've been calling for the A-Kid turn, and like, I would love it just because like we get to take his mask off. He gets to be A-Kid again, and we can just move forward.
Like, it's not like he's ugly. Yeah, that's what baffled me about it. I was like, he ain't ugly. Y'all already were promoting him. Like, y'all had all this love for him. Why did you throw him under a mask and call him?
He was one of the UK guys that got in a video game before other major names did. It's like, you clearly like him as A-Kid. Is that masks? Are those masks selling out? Like, do they sell?
I don't even think they
Axiom masks?
sell.
So then, what's the point?
Like that's what's never. I've never understood the whole reasoning behind because they had the DLC, and that's what got my attention. I said, okay, the dude's in UK. I don't care about him. He just has a weird name, A Kid. They're like, oh, he's gonna be on the game. Oh, okay. Well, he must be worth it then. If he's gonna be on the video game, then oh nope, mask.
And he is good. He is very good. Frazier's good too. It's just like, all right, like this tag team scene kind of needs a reset. And we were kind of hoping with the TNA involvement, we'd see more of those teams come over. We got the Rascals, and then they just killed that.
Right.
And now we're back to like, okay, well now, because we said when the Rascals showed up, like, oh shit, all right, well now this tag division's got a little bit of oomph in it.
And
then they're gone.
With Chase U as the tag champs, I mean, they could probably still, because it's even more TNA'd up now with Chase U as the tag champs, because that's just a gimmick, right? To just randomly pop up in the Impact Zone for a teachable
show
moment.
Up and try to encourage fans to come apply to Chase U.
Right, like that. Like I could see it possibly. I just don't want Axiom. I don't want Fraxium. The whole thing for this was, all right, you got the belts off of them, cycle them out. Nope, you're keeping them in the cycle. So now what is going to happen? Like, is Axiom going to turn on Frazier? Or like, is somebody going to get pissed off and chase you? Because like, it's just one big question mark. And it's not bad. It's just like, what are y'all doing? Like, what is the end goal? We don't know. We're just driving.
Yeah. Again, like you said, it was a good match. Like you said, it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? After this, we get to see Robert Stone and Stevie Turner backstage talking to Ava about who they're going to have replace.
Sword Girl.
Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Carmen Petrovic.
Yeah,
and Izzy walks in. I almost said Katana, but no, that's a different person.
That's what I wanted to say, Katana Chan.
They didn't give the person with the sword the name Katana, but it's all right. It's whatever. Izzy comes in and says, "Oh, it's a shame. Oh, well, I guess I got to be in the match." And Ava did something that, like, it. This is what I mean when I'm like, Ava just kind of says stuff that makes sense. Like, she responds to things like normal people. You know how, like, on Monday, Pierce was like, I don't know if I should suspend him or if I should. Ava would have suspended Bronson.
Right.
Ava would have suspended Bronson after the first. Ava would have suspended Bronson immediately. This happens, and Izzy's like, well, since I beat her up, I guess I'm in the match. And Ava says, no, I'm not rewarding this. No.
Like, no, this is not 5 years ago.
That's stupid. That's very stupid. Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. So she says, no, it's not going to be you. It's going to be Brinley Reese. Brinley Reese? Brinley, we just had a storyline on Friday about how KO doesn't feel he deserves a title shot because he doesn't win matches. Brinley Reese doesn't win anything.
And she didn't
win. Why
is
she getting a shot?
Correct. She just dared to lose.
Like, Brinley, and then later on we'll talk about. Well, I guess we'll talk about it now. Malik and Inofe are walking around because they see Sean Spears talking about, what he's trying to do with old boy, and they say that they don't trust him, they don't like what he's doing, and he says, "Oh, you don't think I'm a real friend?" Kind of like how you guys aren't really a friend for Brinley Reese. And they jumped this man. They beat the shit. Matt, did you book this? Matt, did you do this?
I wish. We were wondering. We're like, are they even friends with Brinley? Because they're not hanging around her. And they're like, oh, nope. They are friends with her. They beat it. Sean Spears deserved that ass with him.
We said it last week, I think. We were like, weren't they like, why aren't they together anymore? Because Brinley came for a match with them not there. It's like, earlier when Brinley was asking if she was like a bad luck charm, was that the official breakup? But I guess they're still friends.
Sean Spears makes everybody go, they just lost their mind when they saw Sean Spears and they beat his ass. He needed his ass beat. I'm mad. Punk ass. What's his face came to try and save him. I'm like, oh great, so it's gonna be Sean Spears and his newest pupil in a tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Just for
pretty much.
Just for them to lose, probably. They had their shining moment last night, jumping him. They jumped him. They thought his name was Hulk Hogan. That's all. That's why they jumped him.
I mean, they beat the shit, and it was filmed like a World Star video, or like the camera gets knocked over, so you only see them like kicking the shit out of them and stomping them out. Like, damn, that who was this? JB? Was this Jeremy Borash take? Because damn, that was nice. That was fun. Like, this show's predictable, but then we get that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, this show's predictable, but then we got stuff like that. It's like, you know what? I think I love this show. I think I love this show. So I don't know why Chase U doesn't use a Freebirds rule to their. I don't know. It's another company that doesn't. I guess we're trying to get away from the Freebird rule, but like
that would be the smarter option for Chase U because they're Chase U. It's 4 of them, but nope, they don't want to use it. But on SmackDown, tag titles are defended under the Freebird rules because somebody got a boot on their foot.
Mm-hmm. And I still don't know if that's a real injury because that man just like beat someone's ass in a boot. And I don't know if you've ever been in a boot, chat or Matt, anybody else, but
you ain't supposed to.
That gives you support. Yeah, it gives you support. It does not stop the pain that much. He was walking like he was fine. So I don't know. Next up is Lola Vice and Wendy Chu.
That was a good match too. That I didn't think was going to be that good, and
I didn't think it was going to go that long, Matt.
Right,
it went long. It was like an 11-minute match.
Like I think they had at least 2 commercial breaks during that match. They had one at least because I know when they went to commercial, I was like, oh, this match is going to be like that. Like I didn't think it would be, and the longer it went, I'm sitting here like, all right, y'all going back and forth, but if y'all want Wendy Chu to be worth a damn, and for this new gimmick of hers to be worth a damn, she gonna have to win. And the way Lola was beating her ass, I'm like, all right. She ain't about to win, but sure enough, my baby, Kalani, I don't know what you're doing, baby girl.
Bro. We need to mention that we caught her. So when we saw Ava and them talking to Izzy, they're in front of these like closed doors, but they have windows on them. And what you see is is Kalani walk in, look at the camera, realize, oh shit, I'm on camera. And then like, she's having to figure out what to do to like, so she's like pulling her hair back, she's stretching. She goes over to her table and like lifts herself up. Like, what are you doing? Just get out of the camera.
Turn around and leave. Just act like you didn't see the camera. Just be like, I'm looking like, I was like Grant showed me that. And I was like, I know that wasn't Kalani's ass. Now, I'm like, my baby. I love her, but my baby is so stupid sometimes. She's so stupid sometimes. And then she comes out there during that match. And I'm like, why the fuck are you out here? Then you cause Lola Vice to lose. And then she's fighting over that pillow. And she's like, give me back the title. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, she's already ruined it. Vic's like, what's in the pillow? She already said, give me back my title. The title's in the pillow.
Yeah, how did she know? How did she know that? What was that? Yeah, I guess it got stolen.
Like, give me back my title. He's like, what's in the pillow? I was like, she just said, give me back my title.
Did you remember it getting stolen last week? I know that like Wendy choked her out, but I don't remember the title being stolen.
I don't remember the title being stolen either. And then after all of that, she beats Wendy up. And she says, I'll see you at No Mercy. What?
Yeah, that's what we're getting. We're doing. I mean, I guess if this is the way we're gonna get the belt, because we were talking about like Kalani kind of needs to lose his belt if you're not gonna do anything different with her. I
Right.
guess put it on Wendy. I guess.
I don't even know.
I asked Melissa about it because she works in a podiatrist clinic. So I'm saying like that running around on the boot like that. There's no way. There's no way he's actually hurt. That's just ridiculous. Because even if it's not that bad, walking on a boot, like it's like curved upward, you know. So it's like weird to even get your footing on.
Right.
So I mean, God's a freak. What else can I say? Kalani wanted unscripted TV time. Lonnie a little dumb says cookies. a little says it's a lot dumb.
Like I love her, but like, oh my goodness. Sometimes I just be like, I love you, but it's
you gotta do better.
You just know that the hamster is not spinning at all times.
Wheels turning, hamsters dead.
The wheel is not turning all the time.
But yeah, Lola and Wendy had it was a fun match. And then Lonnie comes down to try to stop it. And then Wendy ducks an attack. Lonnie gets caught with the spinning back fist from Lola. And then while the ref distracted, hits her with a pillow, 23. And then the pillow was where the title was. That's how we get there.
Right. It was a very convoluted way to get to that title match at No Mercy, but it is what it is.
Wes is asked if there's anything bigger than this match tonight, and he says, no, this is like the biggest match of my career. Of course, like Pete Dunne's, he's tough, he's a technician, he's been around for a while, he's a bruiserweight, but I'm gonna be able to.
I looked at him like, boy, you didn't win last night. Sorry, no, you're not winning tonight.
And he ain't beaten, like you said yesterday. He's not going to beat Trick again. So, like, right. You just set this man up for like 5 losses in a row. And then he talks about Joe Hendry, and he says, yeah, he's big on social media, but he's just a TNA nobody. It's like, again, we're doing this like anti-TNA rhetoric in WWE.
We're going to volunteer your ass to go to TNA. You going to stay over there. You keep talking.
Wes going to get it. Look, Wes about to get his ass whooped. Oh, man.
TNA got you your job in NXT, bro. Like, stop shitting on
him. Hendry is also with another interviewer, and they kind of connect. So we have like 2 screens, kind of like how we're doing. And Hendry says that what Wes did to his friends was disgusting. He knows both of them personally, and he knows how hurt they are, and that Wes is just the vile, horrible human being. And Wes is something like the pinnacle of your career won't even scratch the surface of mine, or something like that. That's a nice line. That's not bad. Not bad.
I'm loving what they're doing with Wes. They're getting him finally ready for that main roster push, and they essentially said, we need to figure out how you can be as a heel. We need to find the heel side of you.
We gotta make sure you have it. And you know what? He's already kind of good with it. Like he's a great like little shit. He's very good at like just being like he's a piece of shit right now, and it feels right. I didn't think it was kind of like when we got Bailey heel turn, like Bailey's a heel. What the fuck? What? No way. It ended up being a great time. Wes is surprising me for sure with this.
Like Wes is gonna have a great time. He's gonna be real good as a heel. I wouldn't even be shocked if he won the NXT title as a heel.
Let's see that. Next up is the No Mercy Gauntlet. We'll just cut at the end. Jada Parker is the last one to come in, and she whoops ass. Jada Parker beat the shit out of the majority of this match.
I told y'all last night, I was like, hey, it's either Soul Ruka or Jada Parker. If Jada Parker wins, then you know it was me. Boom. Jada Parker wins. Been there on the ground floor. Been there.
That girl's got it, man. I'm telling you, that girl's got it. She has got it absolutely. She comes in while after Soul hits this moonsault on two competitors, so she just throws her over the barricade, and then she drags. I think it was Kendall Gray into the ring. Does her like board buster.
That video game soul snatcher, because I wasn't even expecting her to hit that. I was like, what is she doing? And it was like soul snatcher. I was like, what? What?
Yeah. It was Ren. I think Ren had Jada Parker pinned. She was like a seated pin.
Yeah.
And Soul runs across the ring, bop, 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 spins, boom. And just like, good God. Good Lord.
Because I'm like, why? I'm like, she's running. I was like, why the fuck is she running? Let her pin. Oh! I'm like, why? Stop letting this girl in the performance center when she boards, where she can figure out how to hit that move from anywhere.
She really has just like gotten that unlocked where she is going to nail somebody with it at any angle. It's pretty impressive. Because that was our whole thing with her before she came back. Like when she comes back, she's a lot to catch up on, and we hope she has another move because she can't just hit that soul snatcher out of anywhere. Well, we were fucking wrong because she just does it.
I definitely not expected it last night. I'm like, all right, she's running. Next thing I know, she's in the air. I'm soul snatcher out of nowhere. What? All right. So you're just gonna spam the shit out of your finisher. Have at it. Have at it.
I mean, why not?
Right.
Why not? I'm pulling it up now.
That long. I mean, who else gonna stop you? Who can stop you? Nobody can stop you.
Yeah. It's so yeah, here we go. Jada's goes for something. Ren rolls her up for the pin. And oh.
I'm watching. I was like, why is she just randomly running into the corner like a video game?
And I know that like you could say, well, why did she stop the pin when she could have let her get like, yeah, but you know, then she would have had a harder time hitting. You know, it was an easy shot,
right?
It's an easy catch. You go for it. You go for it every time. She also took out Adriana Rizzo with like a power bomb that I thought her leg gave out. I was kind of worried about her. I don't know if you saw that, but that shit scared me half to death.
And Rizzo was pretty decent in there. I forgot how
she didn't do too bad. You know, she's still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But not bad at all. After the match, Jada's there with OTM, says that she's a difference maker in the division. Roxy may be great, but she's got next. And just like, you know, good stuff.
I sat there like a proud coach. Unlike being like, I was kind of just like Booker, like he is with Roxanne. I was sitting there like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. We here. We're probably not gonna win, but we here. I've been telling y'all that Jada Parker was next. When she was nothing but a big booty and a smile. Now she got skills. Them skills they've been polished. She already got the promo game on lock. She just had to get there with the wrestling. The wrestling is there. She's gonna win that NXT. She's gonna win a belt sometime in NXT.
Oh, within the next year, she's gonna be a champion. I don't know what. Like, it's kind of like how when Trick was getting just mad popular, and they're like, "You need to put a belt on him now."
Yeah.
You need to. And with Jade, it's the same thing. That woman is over, massively over. Next up is Hank and Tank and the OC. And you know what? My boys Hank and Tank, Matt. Them boys are good. Them boys are good.
I love my boy Hank. Oh man, I was so excited after they won and the security came out there and they were like, "Hey!" And they thought the security was about to do something too. They were like, "Nah." We're here to get lit with you. We remember where you started from. You started from the bottom. You was in security. Now you out here wrestling. Look at you. Look at you, Hank.
Hank Hill and Bill.
Hank Hill and Bill Moultrie, the bulldozer.
The bulldozer, exactly. Man, honestly did not expect them to win that, Matt. I didn't.
I didn't either. As soon as that happened, I said, hey, you know what? Shout out to the OC, because y'all doing what you're supposed to be doing. Instead of sitting at home and getting paid, you're now coming in and you're putting over newer talent, you're putting over the younger talent, and you're still getting paid.
Hey, that's Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows to a T. That as long as that check clears, they'll do whatever you want them to do.
Right.
And them men, this is the men do not give a damn.
They're like, our legacy is cemented. It don't matter what we do at this point. Pay us. You want us to lose to Hank and Tank? Cool.
Their finisher is this so Hank does like a running power slam, and Tank runs in and he does I think he's like a neck breaker combination. It's pretty slick. I think I've seen a few other teams do it, but I like it. It's a nice little power move for these guys. Crowd loves Hank and Tank there. At least they're getting hyped for something. They don't give a shit about Wesley turning heel, but they care about Hank and Tank. So it's fine. No, Hank and Tank are great. Love them. That when they did the Great American Bash coverage, we love that. We both were very high on that.
Right.
And these guys are just fun. They're just fun guys to watch. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. NQCC comes out to talk about, winning the title. Ren is a little upset because she lost the match earlier, but she's trying to encourage Charlie Dempsey. So Charlie says, Lou Thez once said his only gimmick was wrestling. And he talks about some names that have made this cup as important as it is, and like Billy Robinson. And Ren grabs a microphone. She goes, I don't know who your friends Billy and Thez are, but Ren. Oh God.
But the funny thing about that whole set, because as soon as he started talking, I was like, man, I need somebody to come out here and interrupt him, because I don't even want to hear him talk. And Ren snatched that mic from him. Thank you, Ren. I don't want to hear Charlie talk. I don't care about Charlie.
And Charlie, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm upset about losing the match, but I'm so excited for you because nobody's going to beat Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey's unstoppable. Charlie Dempsey's the most dominant champion. And then you hear the music. Boom.
Ren Dash shouldn't even been awake.
Oh, you see Charlie's face, and I caught it on I got the picture of it. Ren's but Charlie is in the middle of going, fuck.
Charlie shitted on himself. He was ready to shit in that cup. He heard it. Dum, dum, boom. Dum, dum. Huh? What? Oba came out there. He's like, you call yourself the most dominant champion? I'm the most dominant champion, and the way you're talking seems like you want a challenge. So I think I want to challenge you for your cup. And Charlie says, and then Tony D'Angelo to the rescue.
Made the save, baby.
And Charlie said, literally, woo!
It was great. It was good. Charlie
can't go no 6 rounds with no Oba.
Oh my God. You'd be flattened in 2. He's not gonna make it. He's not, let alone get a point. I don't think he's gonna make it past 2 rounds.
Right.
Tony D shows up and Charlie goes, oh God, yeah, that's who I was expecting. All right. It's like, all right, okay, I'm kind of see what you're doing, Charlie. I kind of get it. And Tony says, I'm not really hearing about you. I'm more interested in this one. And he points to Oba, and we kind of figured out last week, okay, we're going to do Oba and Tony. That's the next match. Cool. Oba and Tony. Tony looks at Charlie because Charlie says, "So what? You want a rematch or something?" And he goes, no, Mini Don. No, I'm good. I'm fine." He says, "But my family has business to handle." And then you see the lawyer and you see Stacks jump.
Yeah.
And Rizzo also attacks Ren, and that leaves Oba and Tony in the middle of the ring. Oba kicks him in the gut, goes to the powerbomb. Tony escapes it and picks this man up for the Ron Simmons boom spine buster.
And I stood up. I said, "There we go." We knew it last week, but that was the opening salvo. It was like, oh shit. My dude, Spaghetti Man, from the beginning of 2.0, that's been my dude. Ever since I seen him, like, he is a future North American champion. This man, they fucked around, put that stupid ass Heritage Cup on him. He picked up over. I said, "Oh shit, it's finally happening." And he said it too. He was like, "I could look at that," but he's like, "Man, he's like, "I want to do something bigger. I'm on the bigger and better things." It's like, I'm glad you finally see what I've been seeing too. You didn't need to be in the Heritage Cup title picture. You need to be going for the secondary big belt. You need to be going for the big belt, the North American title, the title that actually makes people.
Yeah. Hell, when he fought Trick for the belt, we were all like, "Oh, this is gonna like another match." And he impressed us. We were like, you know what? I'd have been okay with that swap. That'd have been fine. And then he went so far down below what he was needing to do. Like you said, he was way above this already. But man, if you had told me a year ago I was going to be this excited about like a Tony D championship match, I would have called you a liar, because I wasn't a big fan of Spaghetti Man. I was not. I didn't like him.
And they've done the best. Like, the way they built him up has been great. He started out, it was just him. Then he had the dude that liked to do drugs, and he had Stacks. Then that dude got fired, and it was just him and Stacks, and he won the tag title. Then they got Rizzo. Then it was that little moment where it was Luca Cristofino versus like Joe Gacy, I think, or no, it was Dijak. And then he took that ass whipping versus Dijak because Deirdre was like, I like Luca. I was like, he ain't nobody to like. As soon as she said that, that's when he got recruited to join the family. And now he has a whole stable. He won the Heritage Cup. He has a whole stable now to kind of, hey, y'all, how y'all liking me with this? It ain't a belt. How y'all liking me with this cup, though? Probably look better when it become a belt. Now everybody's like, yeah, we do like you as the Don. Because as soon as he got that belt, got that cup, that's where he started becoming more of a main event player, even though he had essentially European title. And now he's finally going after. He's finally getting in the main event picture again.
Yeah, and it's looking real good. We were talking last night, like, man, this No Mercy card really filled out pretty quick.
Yeah, they filled that card up real quick.
Tony D should have been the new Adam Cole. I mean, there's still a possibility. He is I was wrong about him. I'll admit it. I was wrong about him.
I was impressed with him when he beat Ciampa in the early start of 2.0. And now, like, all the peaks and valleys he went through since then, and he's finally going for something now. Because if you think about it, he's the only one left. Trick
out of that group.
Braun is on the main roster. Grayson Waller's on the main roster. Melo's on the main roster.
Yeah.
Like, everybody from basically out of that storyline is gone. It's set for him.
I think what they're trying to figure out is what to do with him once he goes up, because, like, I don't know if that gimmick translates to the main roster well enough.
That too.
But he has the talent to be big there. They just have to, like, I don't even think it's a bad gimmick now. It's better than it used to be. I think him really coming full into it and like really becoming like a mob boss in this group. When he was by himself at first, it was a little rough, it was kind of, he was calling himself the Don for no reason.
They fleshed it out with him getting like cronies, and it was just him and Stacks. Then they got Rizzo. Now they got Luca. Like, okay, now y'all are believable. Because before it was like, you're just a dude that's called himself the Don. I'm not scared of you.
Yeah. Now it feels a lot better. And
That man killed some people.
yeah. After he's unofficially, allegedly killed 3 different people. that man is a psychopath.
Great.
Sorry, is it 3? Might be 4. It's a long list now. It's getting close to serial killer level, for being honest. But that was great. After this, Ren runs to the back and finds Javon. Like, hey, can you watch this? We're kind of in the middle of a thing. It's like she ran out mid-fight to be like, hey, real quick, watch this. I need to go back to kick some ass. And Javon's like, yeah, all right, sure, cool.
So then I was like, oh, dang, y'all going, okay, I see what y'all doing. How does this cup look next to Javon? Do you guys like the cup next to Javon? Would you like it to be a title? Mm-hmm. It can be a title.
Then Gallus walks up. Gallus walks up, and Javon. The first thing Javon said was, "I know y'all saw her walk away. I know you did not miss what just happened." And I was laughing because he was right. Because if we saw them in the background walking up when it happened, he's just like, "I know you're on this blind."
He's like, no smoke. You didn't even hear me say yes to watching this thing. I'm just here.
That's the like NXT matter of fact shit that makes me laugh so much. Is they'll just like say like, "There's no way you missed that. There's no way the 3 of you missed her walking up and giving me this trophy and leaving." And then they're trying to pick on him, and they say, "Why don't you just go around to the bar down the street, buy us a few drinks?" And he goes, "Bro, I can't. I'm only 20. I can't buy alcohol. I can't go into a bar." And they say, "Oh, so you're trying to deny the veterans?" And that's when I thought it was Oro Mensah. Cedric Alexander shows up, and we're getting a Cedric Javon combo, which is interesting.
Which is so weird. And I guess it's so weird with that, because when Cedric popped up a few weeks back, it was him and Ashanti. And they were like, "Oh, they're signed to NXT." But Ashanti got basically a gimmick change, and he is the Black Lexus King. He out here looking for the ladies. That's what he here for. He here for the booty. He ain't here to fight. That's right. He left that man for ass. So now Cedric is out here, got to find somebody else, and he see the young OG. He gonna be. I guess they're gonna be a tag team, and I guess we're gonna eventually get Cedric versus young OG.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. That's gonna be a good ass match.
Yeah.
You're gonna see Cedric versus his younger self.
I'm about to say they're very similar. Very, as far as like the stuff that like Cedric was doing in the early days of 205 Live, yeah, definitely similar. I think Javon
this is what you should aspire to be. You see how he's built? Don't get that big. You can be that big.
Yeah. The beef, get some beef on you.
Right.
Man, the first time he pops this man with the lumbar check, oh man, that kid's gonna sell. That kid's gonna pop over the ropes.
That's gonna be Blitz the League. It's gonna that's gonna be the X-ray on Mortal Kombat. That boy's his spine is gonna be like crack, crack, crack.
Like, oh well, Cedric just killed a man. So
bro, he's not getting up. I'm like, yeah, because he just killed him. He's too little to be taking that move.
It had his no cushion. So yeah, that's an exciting pair. If we need tag teams, Javon is not going to beat Ethan. He's not going to beat Oba.
Right.
So yeah, a little tag team run would be fun for him. That's cool. That's fine. We'll get Deion Lennox and Ashanti the Adonis. It was a match.
It was a match. Right. Ashanti won. Whoopi.
He tuned up the band.
Right. I was like, I guess he's Shawn Michaels.
He did that a little bit in 205 Live before they shut it down and killed part of my soul. Where he would do it like, "Oh, it's switching music," and I go, "No, that's the long kiss goodnight." Like,
yeah, because I saw he was doing that, and then he was like, I was like, okay.
Yeah. It's just like adding a little. Go ahead, kick his face off. Let's start
Right.
this up. Next up was the NXT Championship #1 contenders triple threat qualified. That's a lot of words. Wesley, Pete Dunne, and Joe Hendry.
That was a good match. The ending was honestly the best part to me.
Yeah, I kind of loved the shit they did with Ethan Page. So Ethan Page, hold on, let's look at this question. Do y'all think Lexus will be just like his dad, be more edgier when he goes to the main roster? I don't think it's going to be like his dad, but I think he's found what his gimmick is, and it's gonna just kind of evolve on what it is now. Now he's just like punk rock, honestly, like Sex Pest thing, and I don't think that's. I don't see him transferring to like Loose Cannon Brian Pillman,
Right.
but I think he's found what he's good at, which is just he's a sleazeball.
Yes, he is.
He's a sleazeball.
Thank you, JCJ, and thank you, Jasmine Nix.
Jasmine Nix was all that we needed. Like, oh, he's scum. Okay, all right, I get it. Now we're fine.
Because I was on the same wavelength that day when he was like, he saw Jasmine. I was like, oh, who's she? This is my friend, Jasmine. Man, we don't give a damn. What's your friend name? Lacey? Jane? Yeah, here you go. What's your name, though?
Let me silence for Jennifer. JC? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Lexus wants to be his own person, hence when he chose his own name. Yeah, weird that he chose that name specifically, but that's another story.
Hey, he got rid of Eddie Ford for me, so.
Hendry got a lot of offense here. I mean, they're like, this man makes money. This man is clearly
he murdered Wes with that choke slam onto the table.
Oh yeah, that standing ovation, baby. He plants somebody with it in the ring, and then Ethan pulls the ref out, attacks the ref, so now he's out. Joe goes out, chases Ethan off, and then slams Wes into the table. And then he goes back in the ring and hits Pete with another standing ovation. But Ethan Page is holding the ref up at the ramp. He's like, whoa, no. It's like that episode of Family Guy where like the crab comes out. Like, no.
And that's where I'm just like, all right, who the fuck is gonna win this now? Because it's too much fuckery. Like it should be Joe Hendry, but all this fuckery is happening. What's gonna happen? And then Pete Dunne had his almost got his finisher off, and I got scared. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to be Pete Dunne and Ethan Page, and out of nowhere,
I thought the same thing. Before you say it, I thought I was like, why the hell? We're not. There's no way about to do Pete Dunne and Ethan Page. There's no way. No, there's no, because he hit the bitter end. It's like no way. They had me. I'm not gonna lie, Matt. They had me.
About to have us sit for Pete Dunne and Ethan Page. Like why? And out of nowhere, Trick Williams with the trick shot. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Trick.
Raw coming in to save NWO, baby.
I'm like, yes, we get those points. And yes, we are not getting this terrible title match.
God forbid Raw gets any points, but hey, we'll save NWO from taking a -6, so it's fine.
I do not. Ain't nobody. We save the universe. Ain't nobody trying to see Pete Dunne and Ethan Page. like we love both of them, but come on now, that is not gonna be. Even when Pete tried to hype himself, I'm a former UK champ. Yeah, and the UK was like 4 million years ago now, bruh. Like we get it. But y'all's little title reigns as UK champion really don't mean nothing anymore because that's Gunther's belt. That's still Gunther's title as far as we're concerned.
He held that thing for almost 3 years.
Right. Like Gunther came in and was like, he big broed them on that with that. I had the belt for nobody care. This is like I'm a former IC champ. Okay, Ricochet. And Gunther murdered you. And Gunther killed you for it.
And you're dead. Ain't nobody trying to see you, Petus.
Right. It was just like, oh no, like NXT No Mercy. Y'all really want to go out? Y'all gonna go to somebody else's arena and tell them the main event is Ethan Page? You know that ain't gonna be. That's one of them pay-per-views where you know the NXT title ain't gonna be main event.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, 870 days. That's a long ass time. That's a long time with a belt. And we thought we thought that was nuts when that happened, and then Roman trumped that shit. Good God. But yeah, that happens. So Joe Hendry is able to pin him because Trick hits Trick shot. The other ref gets pulled in by Trick. Joe barely gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Ethan's like, no, fuck. I don't know why Ethan Page specifically doesn't want to fight Joe Hendry.
Right.
Out of the other two. He just doesn't. Maybe he doesn't want to go back to TNA. Maybe he's like, I don't want to deal with the TNA guy. I got to go to TNA. And then after that, Wes is like trying to. God damn it! Every time I hear it, I hear you sing that in my head. Wes is, disgruntled, kind of frustrated. He turns around, and there's TNA's Zachary Wentz, baby, leaping.
Like, oh, you thought I forgot?
Whooped Wes's ass for the rest of this until the show ran out of time. Zach beat the shit out of him.
That man had a seizure after getting that standing ovation. He was over there doing the bebop. As soon as he recovers, what you think you go?
That man reactivated sciatica. That choke stand was rough. Pops back up, boom, knock him right back down. So yeah, we're gonna get Wentz and Wes obviously at No Mercy. That's clearly what we're going for. Very predictable show, but a really good one, really fun one.
Great.
Surprising amount of action from Hank and Tank. Jada looked like $1 million. Soul got a pretty cool soul snatcher, Rizzo did all right. Rim was really funny.
Right.
Sean Spears got his ass whooped. So it's really just overall
right.
Pretty like 8 out of 10.
Like a hot commodity.
Reggie said all last night, all he was doing was singing Ego.
For fun fact, because I found this out earlier today when I was listening to wrestling themes because I was bored at work. For Mike and Kenny's birthday yesterday, they decided to add that theme onto Apple Music. So happy birthday, Mike and Kenny. Ego.
Ew. Gross. Let's get into Dynamite.
Go home, Dynamite.
I cannot. My mouse isn't working on this. Can you go into the banners and swap that up for me?
Oh yeah, I got you. Where's that?
It's lagging behind. Then we can cut off the recap. All right, here we go. So, what's going on with this thing?
All right.
It's fine. Well, it's not a big deal. It's all right. It's like weirdly. It's weirdly.
It ain't doing nothing for me.
maybe StreamYard's messed up. I hope we're still online.
Right.
We are. We're good. AEW tonight is the final Dynamite before All In. It's a lot of like face to face, face off, face to face. We got the contract signing between Mercedes Moné and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I don't know if she's going to get any offense in on Mercedes with Camille there,
Yeah, some parts of this show is just like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
But it's AEW.
The matches are going to be good at least,
Right.
We're going to get a face-to-face with Will Ospreay and MJF, which it's ended up being one of their better stories going into All In. MJF back to being a prick, and hello. Oh, we could.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
What that was. Sorry about that, folks. Looks like StreamYard might have been messing up a little bit there. Sorry about that. I knew it. I was like, is this a StreamYard issue? And then, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it cut off our Twitter.
I thought it was my internet for once. Then Greg is like, hello. I'm like, oh shit, it was both of us.
Yeah.
Oh snap. The Dave Chappelle one.
It cut us off in a few places. But it's all right. We're back. We're good. We're fine.
Right.
We're still on Twitter. We're just it's not showing up for us here, but we're still on there. Cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was about. That was strange. But yeah, so AEW, Ospreay and MJF ended up being got hacked by the White Six. Oh my god. That's what we were talking. That's what we were talking shit about Bo Dallas all those years ago. Oh my god, he's finally coming back to kill me. We've also got Darby Allin and FTR taking on the Elite in a 6-man tag. Of course, we're gonna get Darby and the scapegoat, Jack Perry.
Oh, yeah.
And then FTR and the Bucks for the tag titles at All In. We're also going to get Thomas Tony Storm and Saraya, the woman that might not even be with the company in the next month.
She gonna be there. She better stay. I don't know where she can go. I don't know. That's honestly the only place that's gonna let her wrestle. I don't see nobody else trying to let her wrestle.
Well, I mean, there's no way WWE lets her wrestle again. Like, DB got cleared by their doctors. She did not. That's the difference.
Let her wrestle.
Batty said she told us she was coming. Like, yeah, I know. And there was always going to be you to kill me. Like Edge and a few others, they all got cleared by those doctors. She didn't. So
she was a general manager for a reason.
Yeah. So if she goes back, probably not going to be cleared. Maybe she will be, but probably not.
You're like, those doctors saw something. You put more damage on the net we didn't clear the first time? Oh no.
We're gonna get Claudio taking on Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship. Again, gonna be really cool. They're a great match.
I'm gonna watch that.
That's one of those like, all right, okay, I'll watch this show. All right. Okay.
Like, that's gonna be working. Hearing me say that? Oh yeah, because I was like, I ain't about to watch no wrestling on Wednesday. I'm just watch TV. I saw that. You said that. I was like, oh,
okay. Final match or final moment of the night, we're going to do the final showdown. It's the final countdown. We're going to get Swerve Strickland and Bryan Danielson. Of course, after Swerve has fully turned heel last week, Bryan said that his family's going to be at Wembley. His daughter's going to be there. It'll be the first time that his son gets to see him wrestle. And he said he told
Mox sitting at home.
Yeah, Mox has been gone for a while. Mox is enjoying his time off. Thank God.
Mox is in Cincinnati.
Mox is finally enjoying a little bit of time to himself. Good Lord, that man deserves it. Absolutely. Bryan said that he promised Birdie that he would never sign another contract, and Birdie has apparently said that she hopes her daddy loses so he can stop wrestling. And Swerve responded to that and said, "I got you, Birdie." Gonna make it real easy for you. But you might. So yeah, that's the Dynamite preview. Not a lot going for it.
Yeah, but
I don't know, man.
Mean, they got 40 other shows. They still got Collision and Rampage and everything else under the sun. Thankfully, All In starts, because I was telling me and Greg were talking about this before we got on. I didn't know that All In was on Sunday afternoon. So we got Sunday afternoon wrestling for All In. It will start at noon and will probably end at midnight. But
oh shit. All right. We got some news here.
Did somebody die?
from Brandon Thurston, who,
Okay,
of course, WrestleNomics. And,
as soon as you said his name, I was like,
statistics.
okay, nobody. Numbers died.
Well, it's not about numbers. It's fortunately, well, I guess technically it is. Rich Swann was arrested on June 8th in Florida, charged with disorderly public intoxication and causing a disturbance.
Ew, man. And then they picked the worst picture.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And the bad part about it is when Su Yung, that accident she had in the ring, a lot of people was like, oh, did Rich do that? And I'm like,
no.
No.
Stop. She even said it when she first announced it on Twitter that she got injured. She said in a match, I had an accident. So, which, by the way, if y'all haven't seen that, good God, some dick just throws a chair like long ways at Su Young's nose. And I mean, it broke her entire face. And you could tell that wasn't planned because it hit her in the face. And she goes, really? Like, she was like,
yeah.
It was one of those moments where like the pain hadn't hit her yet, but she was frustrated as hell because it actually happened. And yeah, two very separate incidents. So yeah, it looks like Swann is entering rehab, according to TNA.
Oh damn, Rich! I hadn't read this whole story that quick. So this dude, he got arrested, like you said, on June 8th. TNA didn't know anything about it. They first learned of his arrest when they were contacted by Post Wrestling on Monday. That's basically 2 whole months. This dude got arrested 2 months ago, and they ain't found out about it until this past Wednesday? Yeah, Monday.
That's the thing, man. Like, they're not totally on top of stuff like that.
And then Rich Swann, it's obvious he's drunk. This dude walked up onto an apartment, went to this apartment door, and started banging on the door. It's a woman and her kid. The person says, I was getting into the shower when I heard a loud banging coming from the front door. The resident who called the police said in a sworn statement, their son got them, started yelling for me to come to the door. I came out of the bathroom, heard the loud banging, so I went to my room and grabbed my handgun. The man who lives in the apartment told police. I announced that I had a gun and for whoever was banging on my door to leave. Swann kept banging on the door. This dude was so drunk, he kept banging on the door because he thought it was his apartment. When Swann allegedly started yelling, this is my house, the apartment resident opened the door and showed his gun. Swann was said to have reacted by running away and leaving. The resident called the police. When the police arrived, they were told by the resident that Swann ran into the woods. Swann was so drunk, he possibly mistook the apartment for his own home. The address of the apartment Swann was allegedly trying to kick in is a short walk from his own address. The resident didn't want to press charges against him, but police received another call, this time from a woman in the same neighborhood. She said she went to go to her son's apartment to pick up Amazon packages when she encountered Rich Swann. She said she heard him trying to talk to her. Then he started following her, and I asked him to stop. He said, what do you mean stop following you? So I started running as he followed me up to my door, but I managed to get inside and lock it before he could get in, the woman said in her sworn statement to the police. Good Lord.
Yep.
He was described as incoherent and appearing to be intoxicated. Police reported smelling alcohol on his breath. His eyes were glassy and his speech was slurred.
Damn.
I asked Richard if he had any drinks containing alcohol. He stated that he did. When asked how many, he stated a lot. I asked him when did he start to drink. He told me around 1900 hours, about 3 hours earlier. He said Swann's actions while intoxicated caused multiple disturbances and his behavior caused several residents concern for their safety. He was released the following day on a $250 bond. On the application, it said, "Oh, he tried to say that he couldn't even afford an attorney and should be appointed a public defender." And on the application, it says Swan appears to have indicated that he's homeless. All the other records indicate he has a home address.
What? Why?
He's probably just drunk. He's still drunk.
Yeah. Just rich brother. Good God. Yeah. That.
He has informed TNA Wrestling that he is voluntarily entering into a substance abuse rehabilitation program. TNA Wrestling has suspended Rich pending the completion of its investigation into the incidents. Swan is also pulling out of future independent bookings.
Yeah, this is a This is going to be an issue because this is a Swan and AJ Francis are like involved in a pretty big story in TNA right now. Good.
He was charged with the same offense. He was charged with the same offense in September 2022. An incident not previously reported in media when he was arrested for allegedly causing a disturbance while intoxicated at the apartment complex where he lives. The court ordered him to pay $350 in damages related to that charge. First time didn't get out there. The second time, yeah, Rich, you and fucked up. You fucked yourself up. You fucked yourself up in WWE with the domestic violence shit. And before you finally get yourself together in TNA, but you're drinking. You got a drinking problem. Thankfully, he has it. Honestly, if they didn't find that out, he wouldn't be entering this program. He would not be entering no rehab program because it happened over 2 months ago. Yeah, it took for them to find out about it this week for him to go to rehab. He could have been went to rehab.
That's such a shame, man. That sucks. Wait, Sue Young, was that Sue Young dates Rich Swann? Yeah, they're married.
They're I think they're married.
At least I don't know if they're still married or not. They kind of don't really talk about each other. So I don't know. I don't know if they still are, but they were married when that happened. And then those charges got dropped by Sue, and then we don't know what happened.
Right.
Oh God. I guess ABC needs a new opponent for next week. I think that show is taped.
Oh yeah, all the new tapings are going to be next week after Emergence.
Yeah, so I think they already have that done. It's going to be the Emergence stuff, whatever they do there, where he's going to have to. Somebody else got to fill in for him. That sucks.
Yeah.
I see why WWE never brought him back. I mean, it's they don't play about domestic violence at all. Not anymore. They used to. They damn sure did. Well, Vince covered up for a few people, but allegedly. But yeah, that's what happened. But not anymore. That's pretty much an ender.
Right.
That's probably one of the reasons why they never brought Del Rio back once that came out. Mm-hmm. So Swan, yeah, that's over. That sucks. That really sucks.
Right.
Swan was vital for TNA for a long time, especially when we're doing the no audience shows through COVID.
Mm-hmm.
He carried the world title for a while. He was the one that Omega beat for it. So it's unfortunate. But like you said, he should know better. Like you said, it was 2 months ago. Now he wants to go back. Now he wants to go to rehab, and that's only because he got caught by his company.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably, you said a volunteer. You probably realized if I don't go to rehab, they're just gonna fucking fire me. So
yeah.
Man, what a downer to end the show on. But I think that's it for us today.
Right.
Damn, we almost got through 2 shows without news. And folks, you can follow us at facebook.com/undertheringpod or twitch.tv/undertheringpod. You can also get us at our link tree and fingertip.com/undertheringpod. If you go to those places, you're going to get our links. Of course, I'm at Greg Bush SK. I'm going to drop some articles over the next few days about an interview I just did recently. We got our boy and only ever current, or the only ever dual champion for the current titles that we have.
Right.
Only ever predictions and RUF Series champion at the same time. Kenny at Rockriz 44. I always forget, Matt technically was our first double champion. He's just our current, the only one you can be now.
Right.
He's the only one. It's like we updated our Grand Slam. You can also get Mike at Mr. Freshbeard. You can get Matt, aka our RUF Series quiz champion, aka the final Matty, aka Matty Reigns, my forever rival at the right answer. You can get Tito, our current predictions champion, the Ric Flair.
Flair.
Yeah, Tito Flair. And our shooting captain, Tito at Boreo Maliente. Last but not least, our good friend and local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, y'all have a fantastic Wednesday.
Right.
If you're going to drink,
Don't
stay. Either stay home or make sure you got a ride home. Don't be getting drunk and going outside. Oh, good God.
Till then, do the time, y'all. See y'all for predictions.
Yeah, that's right. Predictions tomorrow. All in predictions. If you want to join in on predictions, chat with the chat. 9 o'clock is when we start tomorrow night.
Right.
We're going to do all in. To everybody else, Tito, you're going down.
Right.
Peace.
Bitch.